Welcome to the TSA Files. There was a thunderstorm the day the investor knocked upon my door. It startled me, distracting me from the leaking ceiling of my office and my spontaneous solution. I was just sitting up when...
Good thing you're a detective and not an engineer.
Well, it's never too late. What can I do for you?
I've got a job for you. Ever heard of the TSA?
Vaguely. Tech competition?
The very same.
Never really my thing.
I can tell. Anyways, I joined last year and I got caught with my pants down. Literally. Not like that. They were the wrong color. It was an interview for digital video, and I'm sure you know how that is. With all those questions, how was I to know what to say? It's too much to ask of a man, I assure you. However, the new magnet school clearly did not have the same problem. I was beat. It cannot happen again.
Sounds like you have it figured out. Why are you here?
I'm fond of certainty. If I can get some information on my competitors, then I can be a little more assured of my success. This year, it's Dragster Design. Anything physical that he can give me would be greatly appreciated.
Guess it's not my place to judge. What's in it for me?
My unending admiration.
You're lucky you're my friend.
I'll see you soon.
My plan from there is simple. Get into that meeting and swipe any blueprint, prototype, or log that I could find. It took a mere 20-minute drive to get to the school yard name. I had just seen the fresh paint and grandiose entrances when my car broke down.
Car troubles?
Seems so.
Makes sense for a car as old as that one. 2007, right?
I got it that summer. Doesn't hold up very well in the winter anymore. How do you tell?
Oh, well, cars are kind of my things. Say, I have a club meeting. I gotta get to it right now, but how about afterwards I can take a look and see if I can get this thing going for you again?
It'd definitely save me some money on the mechanic. I'd appreciate that. It's freezing out here, though. Got a place where I could warm up?
I suppose you can come to the club meeting with me. Today we're just finishing up on a dragster.
Dragster?
Yeah, it's for TSA.
Sorry, I just really like TSA. It's cool.
Me too! Our first competition is coming up, and I'm excited. This year, I think I did everything right. Well, a few important things, I guess, like starting early. Did you know that it is the biggest mistake that people make? It just starts to snowball. It starts with delaying an extra day, then a week, then before you know it, you haven't read the guidelines the day before submission. Then you miss something, and you cannot miss something.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good! It's an individual event, but I like to meet with the other people in my chapter, just in case they catch something that I missed. Backups are always a good thing.
So you don't miss anything?
That, and also sometimes you get until the day before competition and your video file ends up corrupting and you spend hours and hours trying to fix it before missing the deadline and it makes you want to scream. Anything, that can go wrong. Anything can go wrong. All the more reason to prepare early.
It's a lesson you only have to learn once.
True enough, part of why I normally enjoy the group events more. It makes it a little more fun, which makes it easier.
How so?
Motivation. It's the hardest part. It's the reason people start late and become careless. Having a friend helps with that.
You seem to be doing fine.
I like cars. Motivation isn't really a problem for me.
So that's why your team keeps doing well.
Well, it's definitely part of her... Hang on. How do you know that?
We reached the classroom before I could answer. Inside, students of all ages were hard at work on various papers and models. I was in. Now, it was only a matter of finding the information I needed.
In here, I might as well show you what I'm working on. Who knows? Maybe next year you'll be in this room working alongside us.
Perhaps.
Well, here's my work log and material list, but you don't care about that, do you? Give me a second and I can find my model.
This was my moment. I could just steal the work log, and the job would be finished. However, I couldn't get myself to do it. I'm still not sure why. I'm not a good person. I haven't been for a long time. Maybe it was because they showed me kindness that I didn't expect. Maybe it was because of their pure excitement that deserves to be nurtured instead of crushed. Maybe it was because of his passion for TSA, a passion that was so obviously missing from the investor. Whatever it was, it led to the best decision I had made in a long time.
Here's the model. Put my blood, sweat, and tears into this thing.
I can tell. You're going to do great at the competition. And she did, placing first overall, while her school placed a respectable third in the state. Coincidentally, an anonymous tip was placed that exposed Frederick, formerly the investor, for plagiarism. My private practice was hurt without his support, but my new role as a member of TSA managed to soothe this thing. After all, there is something better to be working towards.